Hey, it's 2013. Thank you for coming by Tori Magoo 44. It is a new year, and I decided I'm going to start something new that I haven't done before. It's not that I haven't said these things, but I just want to put them kind of in like once a week, once a month. I'm going to do what's called a life lesson, and it's just kind of a lesson on anything that I think is something that I'd like to share with you guys and get your feedback on it. So the first one is love yourself. Um, and that's the first life lesson, that if you don't love yourself, and it's something to work on, it really is. But if you don't, every day is kind of difficult because you're feeling crummy and you think it's them, or you think it's your boss, or you think it's your wife or your husband, or blah blah blah, your kids. But really, until you love yourself, it's life can be very, very difficult. And it's a lesson that I learned kind of throughout my life. My mother started teaching me it as a very young girl, and it was to spend time every day, finding joy and beauty in life. And again, I'm going to put that video on gratitude and beauty. I love it, and I hope you watch it. It is beautiful, and it does really show just how simple things a smile can make you feel better. So anyway, that's what I want you guys to do as part of this year. If you want, you don't have to, but if you want, I would recommend you spend a little time. It's kind of a thing of um, it's an action thing. It's not just a passive thing. It's something that you have to kind of work on because there's the negative stuff that comes in, and you have to kind of like go, all right, take a seat over there because I'm not interested in that, and then reinforce whatever it is that you want to reinforce. Um, that you feel good about yourself and that you're proud of yourself because you are a really cool person. And we unfortunately are the last people that know that. Usually most of the people around us like us a lot or love us a lot, but we ourselves often, we've got that constant, you didn't do this right, you didn't do that right, you should have said this, you should have said that, why did you say that? All the negative, blah, 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 blah. And so it's actually it's a drilling. I don't know if drilling is the right word. Drilling isn't the right word, but it's kind of like actively changing your thoughts so that you actually reinforce the positive about you and spread it amongst your friends and family and others. That because love is a wonderful thing, and it's something that's very easy and it's very simple. But it's one of those things that for most of us, it's, I mean, I'll give you a story. When I was in Scientology, which I was in the cult for 30 years, and despite all of their auditing and counseling and all training and everything else, and I was like, if you think of a pyramid, I was like second to the top in their auditing and pretty high in their training. But I still had this black cloud around me. I just felt like I was like this really, really bad person. And I know you probably look at me and go, how could you be bad? But I was pretty bad when I was a teenager, and I knew it. And so every time people would be nice to me, I would think, well, but they don't really know me. You see what I mean? They don't know how bad I am. Because I did some bad stuff. I definitely did. Okay, so then I started doing what they call SecChecking, which is a thing where you're asking another person, what did they violate their own moral codes? That's really what it boils down to. It is a bunch of insanity. I'm not promoting it at all. But what it did, I got trained as a sec checker. So I started sec checking other people, meaning asking, did you violate your moral code on this, on that? Hubbard had all these different topics that he would write out. And it was shocking. I mean, it was really, truly shocking to me to find out some of the depth of shit that every single person has gotten into. I mean, I was like, I'm in kindergarten compared to some of these people. And it just, that whole black cloud left. It wasn't because of the auditing. It wasn't because of the training. It was because of me finding out I wasn't alone in the shit that I did. And so I'm telling you guys that because probably most of you think you're alone in the shit that you do. And I'm just telling you, you're not. And the nicer the people are, the more holy they look, the more shit they've done. So anyway, there you go. I hope this helps you. It's a life lesson. Let me get my little sign out that I love. I keep it near me. Love. Isn't that pretty? Just spend time not only loving others, but also loving yourself. Okay? And there you go. That's my first life lesson. I know it's simple, but it's very powerful if you actually apply it and you use it and you work on it. Okay? There you go. So peace out. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will talk to you soon.